Okay.
Turn my volume down. Let's see when we're on Facebook. Okay, I think we're live on Facebook.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. So, well, sorry, what was it? Jessica, was that you that just said something? No? No.
My phone buzzed. Maybe that
maybe
sounded
that was
like
like,
it talking.
I heard Deb say yep, and then I heard just another little noise as I was about to speak. So maybe it was your phone buzzing.
Mrs. Fault.
Anyway, so welcome very much, everybody, to today's version of Beyond the Cloud. It is Friday, November 22nd, and very cold in Colorado.
Yes.
As you can see.
Yes.
Now, that's not necessarily today, that picture, though, is it?
No, not today. And I don't have any water like that on my property, so it'd be nice.
But that's probably similar to what it looks like, though, right?
Yes.
Yep. Very cold, very cold.
Very cold.
Yes. Anyway, so welcome. So let's start off. Question. There was no question that I had today. I thought of one earlier.
I have an idea.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
With Black Friday coming up and all of these apps that we use, are there any apps that you're looking forward to go on sale and try to take advantage of?
You know what? That is absolutely amazing conversation. Thank you, Jessica, because I was just chatting with somebody because the 17 hats, of course, went on sale. And that's probably where you saw that in one of the feeds on 17 hats. Amazing deal out there. And they generally do it every Black Friday, which is great. Then they kind of do another Christmas sale. Not usually as good as the Black Friday. So 17 hats, you can purchase a lifetime subscription or membership for $1,000. It only went up a penny from last year, or maybe $1 from last year, because last year was $9.99. I can't remember if there was 99 cents or not. And then if you've already prepaid for so many years, they will actually credit some of that back to you. So that's amazing with that. But that started somebody saying about other Black Friday deals. And the only other one that I've ever been aware of, not to say that there's not any more, but of course is QuickBooks. But they're all over the place all the time for the first 3 months anyway. So is there anybody, first off, you guys on the call or anybody else out there aware of any other apps that normally have Black Friday sales?
I took advantage of that lifetime deal for 17 hats. The moment Amanda Ray posted it on Facebook, I must have been the first person to just do it because it was in my list. And it's funny because I have a Black Friday shopping list, deals to check, and I was looking at it today, and it's mostly business apps. I only have like 2 things that I want to see if it's on sale for my kids. So appsumo.com, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like a place where you can get lifetime deals or really heavily discounted app deals. They're having a Black Friday sale. They have not released the specifics, but they have a landing page on their site and you can sign up to be notified. So I'm looking forward to see what they're having for that.
Very cool.
And then I have a list of all of the apps I normally pay for to see if, they'll send me an email or if they'll have something coming up, because that's what I used to do with, 17 hats. I would just extend during the sale.
Exactly. Until last year when they came up with the lifetime. And it's funny because when I first bought with them, I bought a year, then I bought 2 years. They had a deal. Then I went up to 10 years. And then I had just finished, or I think I had just finished at 3 years, just started into the 10 year when they came out with the lifetime. And so they credited me back the full amount I paid for the 10-year deal, which was cool.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I may be getting some credits too, because mine was not due to renew until 2021.
Oh, okay, then yeah, they do say that they'll give credits. I think the credits, I went in and looked, I think they're doing it a little differently this year. I think they're going prorated based on the regular price, not the sale price, but definitely get some credits. But even if you don't get the credits.
Oh, it's still worth it. Yes, no, absolutely. I did not mind. I felt like I got married, even though I'm already legally married. You're making that lifetime commitment to the app, but it's been so great to me for the last 2 years. And the customer support has been unlike any other app that I work with.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm comfortable making that long-term commitment.
Awesome. Well, let's just say, excuse me, sorry. So let's just say, hey, Diane, how are you? Oh, we're muted too. There we go.
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
Good.
No.
So we're just talking Black Friday deals, and 17 hats is one that we're talking about right now. But if you were to take the lifetime one, let's say even if you were in your business for 10 years, hopefully some of us are running it for 10 years or longer. At 10 years, that's $100 a year divided by your 12 months. That means your CRM that does a lot of your automation for you is going to cost you $8.33 a month. If you only run your business for 5 years, it's costing you $16.33 a month. Or
And that's
$16.66 a month.
amazing because of all of the features that it has.
Yeah.
Other competitor apps don't come close. I mean, the one that comes the closest is Dapsado, and it's still missing some things.
Yeah.
So the bang for the buck in terms of the features that you get for the price is amazing. And that's why I love in their sales landing page when it says that the value says it broke our calculators. Yes, I agree. To
No.
me, it has saved me hours in administrative time with having
Mhm.
all of the automation and the workflows, which is
Yep.
more time for me to focus on revenue generating activities, serving more clients in
Yep.
less time, and still working part-time, still having the flexibility to enjoy life and be with my family.
Exactly. I think we're at 4 or 5 years using it now. And the first year alone, that when we really learned, so let's say the first year, we were still learning. By year 2, and that was when it was just Leanne and myself and like a quarter of our clients, we saved 10 hours in administrative
Wow.
work. We have now got 5 of us and, 75% more clients. So I'm sure we are at this point saving 40 hours of our own work a month, administrative work that we no longer have to do. But
And
yet
that's
still
totally
able to
worth
maintain
it.
price. Huge,
Yeah.
huge. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's why anybody that may be watching, because I notice a lot of new bookkeepers in Facebook, and I used to be one of them years ago. Like we like, oh, pay for an app, really? But do the math. How much is your time worth?
Yep. Yep. And there's other apps that again do some similar things to it that don't do as much. That I know there's some apps out there that don't like me. I'm not going to mention the names of the apps, but they don't like me just simply because people stop paying them a couple $100 a month and move over to 17 Hats because of the quoting and contract process.
Oh, yeah, I know which apps you're talking about. They don't like me either.
I love the people. I feel so bad for them, but yeah, that's it. So
There's something for
hey,
everybody. I
Lillian.
mean, not everybody loves 17 Hats, but those
No.
of us that do, we are hardcore groupies. I mean, like I
Exactly.
preach the 17 Hat gospel. I even recorded a YouTube video to show bookkeepers when they asked me because I was answering the same questions over and over. And now I just say, here, watch this. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Exactly. And it's, it's not perfect. It is in no means perfect. I mean, I sat down with somebody today, like one of the boot campers, and we were going through it, trying to create something new. And she's like, but I just want it to create, to go every 30 days or on the 5th of every month. We have to set some of it up manually, but you set it up to go for a full year and then you never have to do it again. So I'm like, it takes a little bit more front end setup. It takes a little bit of workaround. It's not perfect. If somebody gets frustrated, I said, remember, it was built by photographers for photographers. So yes, it requires a little bit of finessing, but for that price, I'll finesse away.
Absolutely. And it's still with the competitors, yeah, they may be better in some aspects, but trying to find the perfect all around practice management app is
There
like
is
searching
none.
for a unicorn. There is
There
no
is
such
none.
thing.
No.
Everybody has the best of intentions, but we all have different needs, different priorities,
Yep.
different ways we want things to work or look.
Absolutely.
What does
Absolutely.
everybody use now?
17 Hats. Of
17
course, you know that, Lil.
17 Hats? Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I use the 17 Hats and, well, of course, Tanya knows the 17 Hats and the QuickBooks work.
Yeah, Carol's coming. I think Carol uses 17 Hats. So Deb and Diane, what do you ladies use?
I don't have enough bookkeeping clients left to organize in that sense, right? But
you're mostly consulting, training, you're dealing with
consulting and training and a lot of one-offs kind of thing, setups, that type of thing. So I kind of just fit it into my Outlook schedule. But having said that, I wanted to get Jessica to send me that link to her YouTube, and I was going to take a look at it because maybe what it will help with is with trifold.
Yes, I believe it would. Just give me a moment and I'll drop it in the chat.
Because that would be good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late to the party. I am on T-sheets too.
That's okay. You're 17 Hats. I know what you mean, Carol. Your camera's black. Your camera's over. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
I know, because I'm eating my lunch.
Oh, okay. So that's on purpose. All right.
Okay, so I put the link in the Zoom chat.
Great, thanks.
I guess if anybody's interested, I can go on Facebook and drop it there too.
Awesome. And then what about you, Deb? Do you have anything that you use?
No, I just use Choir. That's all I need. And
Yeah.
it's free.
You know what? If it works and
It
it's
works.
free,
Yeah. For me,
great.
what I do and my assistants and stuff, it works fine. And I don't have to pay for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I had used a couple of other ones. They do get costly because we're a team of 3. So, and sometimes 4. And it, they're usually about $30 a person typically. So it ends up being a lot of money.
It adds up
And
quickly.
I find that people don't always use them. So, my team will kind of, shortcut it a little bit. So I'm like, well, this is crazy. I'm paying for all this.
Yep. Absolutely. So Jessica stood up earlier. Look what she's wearing. If you don't mind standing up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how happy I was to receive that package. It brought me so much joy. You like my sons were looking at me like, really, t-shirts? You're excited about that? But I find joy in the small things.
Yep.
We
That's
put
okay.
a couple other little things in there.
Absolutely.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it.
Hey,
No, and-
that's the fun. Part of the fun of being at these places. I mean, you get all this cool swag. I mean, I couldn't give you this because this is my
the Society of Pro
Oh, I
Advisory.
understand. I will never wear that in Florida. It's never cold enough.
Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm wearing this inside the house and I'm still freezing.
Well, yes, because you're up there, you're Boston. You've got the same weather as us, pretty much.
Did you ever get your t-shirt back?
No.
No.
Oh man, that mystery continues.
And I'd like to know, first of all, who can fit in it because it's such a cute little thing. So it must have been a teeny tiny person who took it.
Well, and she had just got it. So what happened is we didn't used to have the boot camp t-shirts.
I'm listening to Jessica. 2 seconds. Hang on.
See, hashtag unscripted fun, right? There we go.
Sorry, I just put the link in and it started right away. And I didn't realize I hadn't muted myself. I was listening to Jessica.
Oh, that's too funny. So what happened for anybody else who's out there not knowing anything? So first off, we'll backtrack. So we've got boot camp t-shirts that are for boot campers, but we didn't get them until we decided to go to Scaling New Heights. And we thought, you know what, we'll go to Scaling New Heights. We'll take some t-shirts. We'll start doing this. And that was in the summer. We'll order a bunch of them because we end up getting a grant, an advertising grant for trying to grow your business. So we went ahead and we ordered some. We used to only have one for staff. So we ordered, I don't know, I think we ordered in 40 or something. And we said, okay, let's give these out to anybody who joins up. So, and nice commercial here is you get a really nice Padfolio that people don't know about. So it's Padfolio with this beautiful t-shirt in it when they get it. So we still have some boot campers that don't have their t-shirts yet. So I've been trying to avoid mailing costs. You get yours in Toronto, Carol, and you're muted still, by the way. Now we can see you, but we can't hear you. But what we've done is as we're going to the conferences, because of course it could cost me, especially mailing to the States, I could be paying $10, to mail them out. And if we've got, 40 people, 45 people mailing them. So we're like, we're going to try to give away as many when we see them in person as we can. So Lillian had just gotten hers. She hadn't worn it yet. It was in her backpack at San Jose, and somebody went into her backpack and stole her exclusive boot camp t-shirt.
Which we should do like this little campaign that says, "Where in the world is Lillian's boot camp t-shirt?"
Yes, I agree.
They took a few other little things, but they took her t-shirt. And it's funny. So we called it out on Beyond the Cloud live at San Jose. And we said to them that, we'll know who they are as soon as we see them because we know all of our graduates. And other than our graduate, we've given them to 3 honorary boot campers. So Brad Silmanus, Rundle and Corlick. Oh, we have to take one for Andrew Wall. I can't remember who the other person is. So maybe we've given 4. Oh, Linda. That's right. Linda and Matt. So Matthew Fulton and Linda Artesini. So again, 5 just people that, they're going to wear it around and help get the brand out there, whatever, great friends like that. But otherwise, so we know everybody who's got a t-shirt. So then we started saying that we should do kind of like, I guess it was Brad's idea to do, like, you know, the gnome, when people steal the gnome, sometimes they take a picture, like the garden gnome, picture
Yeah,
of the garden
traveling.
gnome kind of traveling around. So I said, if somebody's willing, whoever took it, if they're willing to do that, I will forgive them. And they don't have to put a picture of them in there. Just keep posting on Facebook where this shirt's traveled. So, but nothing. So Lillian, your new shirt is on the way. We did mail it. Should have, yes. It got mailed out last week or the beginning of this week. I can't remember when we actually got it to Canada Post. So yes, it is on its way.
Great.
Yes. So yeah, so there's the story of the Salmon exclusive t-shirt.
You know, I have to tell you, talk about swag. I saw the cute, like, this is the cutest little thing. It's from Right Networks. And it's got this little like thing on here. And what you do is, it is the Roomba, whatever that's called, of cell phone cleaners. So you put it on here and it just moves around and cleans it. You see?
I see.
Ooh, that is cool.
That is so
There
cool.
you go.
It's like one of those totally useless swags that you just absolutely love. And I just have it here. And when I get like stressed out, I put my little phone on there and just let my little thing clean my phone.
Like
Oh,
what?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's probably not cheap either.
no, probably not.
And you're still sitting in the same place you were in hours ago.
I know, I never leave. No, one of the swags that actually I like that I got into it, actually brought some of them out for Matt Fulton at San Jose, because he had a session he was doing. So he gave someone at the session, and then some of us who were sitting having breakfast, because some of the Facebook group got together. So I don't know how often Intuit would put this out, but I actually love this. It's a laptop protector. But the cool thing is, and I actually took my laptop out of my other one, so you can unzip the sides and you now have extra pockets and stuff on the inside. So you can either keep it, you know, oh, I got stuff falling, so I got stuff in the middle. But there's like, yeah, my pens are falling out. But all these extra pockets, and then this extra one for the laptop. So I thought that was really cool.
Wow.
But it only fits, my laptop is a 15-inch, and it just fits as a 15-inch. Or maybe this is a 13, my new one. I don't know. It's fairly small. So it only fits the really, you know, thin ones. But that was kind of cool. So I liked that swag. So there we go. I have to zip it back up. There we go. And then Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? We can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Just having issues with Coast Capital. Got a new app now. Oh, my God. 3 hours. I can't accept the e-transfer, so that's why I'm a little late.
That's okay.
Trying to sort out their issues with them.
Wow. That's not good. And is that's a bank then? I'm assuming it's just the app.
Coast Capital and out here, maybe Diane knows Coast Capital.
Is it like a union?
Yeah.
Credit union, yeah.
Credit union, thank you.
Yeah, they have a little bit of issues. So anyway, I said, I sure hope somebody debugged this app before you brought it out. And the girl laughs. Because last 3 hours I've been helping them debug it.
Wow.
I don't get paid enough for this.
All right, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Vicky's on here on Facebook. If she's not joining us live, but she's on here. I just want to say, Vicky, next time, sorry, allergies are still active here. We didn't get, so Vicky's a boot camper who apparently I heard, and I keep meaning to reach out to her, but it's been a hell since I came back. But that met Leanne and didn't actually get a chance to meet me in person in real life, because she says, I guess she told Leanne, she says, well, Tanya was always busy. Never mind that. Most of the people I'm surrounded with, I probably see all the time, talk to all the time. Just like, come right in, beeline it. I would have left them for you, Vicky. Absolutely. Yes. So Yeah. So just to anybody out there at the conference, if you see me, you want to meet me, you want to say anything, just walk right up and just get right in my face and say who you are. It's all good.
Oh, I'm going to totally do that.
Well, we've met a number of times, but you can totally do that anyway. Yes, we were talking, Carol and I were talking earlier, and I just said, I love it when I see pictures of her, or even like, you know, she makes me happy because her personality, she exudes a like childlike excitement at Christmas time. See, I'm not the only one. And it just, you know what, I can't help, but when I see like a posting on Facebook or something, or even in person, in Zoom or in real life, I just can't help but be excited. It just radiates off her. It's like Andrea Drake is similar. She's always smiling with her eyes. And again, a nice warm smile. She doesn't join us a lot. She's joined us a few times on here, not a lot. But again, just a nice warm smile, but calming smile. But again, I can't help but be happy just when I see her face. And like, look, Jessica, you're almost always smiling too. And Diane smiles a lot, and Suzanne and Lillian and Deb, and see, like, everybody.
That's funny.
Yes. All right, so what were we back to talking about? 17 hats, app sales or tech sales. So yeah, what is AppSumo, right? That's what you
Yes.
said, Jessica, AppSumo. So is there any other, now that we've got some new people in here, any other Black Friday sales for tech or business or even personal stuff that might be interesting to some people out there watching?
The only thing I renew at this time is my virus protection on my desktops, because the sales are great. And so I don't know what everybody else uses. I use this Trend Micro for that. And every year I renew this time and get it like cheap.
Nice. You know, take advantage of the sales.
Oh, yeah.
And that's awesome.
Jessica, did you say app Zoom?
AppSumo.
Zumo.
It's like ZUMO or something, right?
Like
Or-
sumo wrestler.
Oh, sumo, SUMO. Okay.
Oh,
I'll put it in the chat.
app
And then
Zumo.
Vicky has just popped in. Oh, Vicky says it's like trying to get close to a movie star.
You gotta give your autograph.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Autograph
we were-
time.
no, it's the gang of us. There's just so many people that we just don't get a chance to see in real life all the time. But no, Vicky's
You're
right.
blushing.
But
She
I
is
know
blushing.
she is.
Look at
Oh,
that.
Vicky,
Look at that face. She's
Look
blushing.
at it.
blush.
Wow.
But anyway, let's get off of that. And Vicky also said she has a for-profit counseling business that she needs to refer to somebody that could talk to them. So if anybody out there is interested in that, Vicky, just type back in here. Do they need, like, are they local? Do they need to be in your area? And I want to say Oklahoma, if I'm remembering correctly. Am I right, Leanne? Vicky's Oklahoma?
Separates Colorado from Texas.
Okay, we think it's Oklahoma, so let me know if I'm right, Vicky. She's not typed in yet. So when she is, we'll find out. I'm sure she's just outside of Tulsa.
Mm.
I think. You know what? Now I have to look because now I'm double checking myself.
That's funny.
Oh, but anyway, so yes, if there's somebody out there, just reach out on Facebook, tag on here. Let's see, Vicky. Oklahoma. Yes, I was right. I impressed myself. Only for today. Talk to me this morning. I mean, I couldn't string a sentence together. It was not good.
It was horrible.
Friday.
I'd already been able to string a few together, I think, by the time I talked to you. But I think even earlier than that this morning, Carol, it
I've
was
already
like,
been
are
up
you
for
sure?
3 hours. What are you talking about?
I know, right?
Oh, that's funny.
So back to the app sales.
App sales,
Really
thank
good
you.
Black Friday deal that I took advantage of last year, and I haven't looked this year, but they'll probably do it again. I was just looking into it. VPN, which I believe everybody should have. NordVPN has some amazing deals. So it looks like right now you can get 3 months for free and 70% off.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
And what's that for?
Yes.
No, what's it for?
Oh, yeah, you
What
cut
type
it
of
there,
app is
Jessica.
It's a VPN, virtual private network. It's for security to encrypt your internet connection so that any data that you upload and download is encrypted. So if it gets intercepted, it won't be, you won't.
Oh, we
So
cut
is
it.
this like something that we would use for a laptop if we're traveling, or is it just for everything?
For everything, it's best practice security-wise to have your connection always encrypted. Now, your internet service provider may offer it as a service. It's not always turned on by default, but I have it on all connections, all devices. I am not comfortable uploading financial data to QBO or any app that I'm using without a VPN connection. But it's
Yeah.
most important when you're traveling and using free Wi-Fi.
Oh, no. I never
Okay.
use free Wi-Fi.
Oh,
I
yeah.
carry a hotspot for that.
Yes,
Right.
a lot of people don't have
Yeah.
the case. If you have a VPN, then you have the security.
Or in Canada, what we use VPNs for is to be able to get American Netflix.
A lot of people do that too. Yes, you
Yeah, I
can pick a server
mobile
in a different
hotspot.
country and access whatever content is usually only available to that country.
Exactly. Yeah. And Leanne
Jessica,
cares like you, Deb. She uses the
Yeah.
mobile hotspot a
I
lot.
use a mobile hotspot. It's for me only. I connect my devices. I don't let anybody else sitting by me connect. It's
Yeah.
secure, controlled, and there is no sharing of anything. Absolutely not. And it
So
runs.
that
I love
VPN,
about this is it'll
I
flip
still use a VPN on top of it, but call me paranoid. I am all like really paranoid about cybersecurity. Like,
Yes.
a breach gives me nightmares. So
Not a bad
I
idea.
am of the better safe. There have been instances in the past on some hotspots that were hackable. Supposedly that's fixed, but you never know.
So
Now,
Jessica,
does it
you
slow
mentioned
you down?
one. Sorry, Jessica, which was the one that you mentioned with the 70%
I use
off?
NordVPN.
oh, okay. So that's global, right? It would work for Canada, or?
I believe
I
it
don't
would,
know.
and if not, there's other companies that guaranteed are one. So I don't see why it wouldn't, because I have connected to Canadian servers through them.
So do you have to log into it first to go in to the rest of your computer? How does it work?
Once I set it up, it's automatic. So I have it configured on my computer. So whenever the computer is turned on, it connects to that network. I have a little icon that right now has a green dot that lets me know that my connection is secure. And then I don't have to do anything.
Cool.
Well, and I'm on their site right now. So it's $349 US, I'm assuming, per month for 3 months. That's with their 70% off. That's for up
Oh,
to
that's pricey. Woo.
$3.49 a month.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Sorry. No.
$349.
Yeah, I thought so too. Oh my God.
No. $3.49 a month with 3 months free. That's at their 70% off. And that's for 6 devices. That's actually pretty impressive. That's
Oh,
6
six
devices per
so
account.
that's awesome.
It is.
Now, do you find
I
that
thought
your
that.
internet slows down at all with the VPN?
Not with this company, but with other companies that I've tried, yes.
Okay.
But I have not had any issues with Nord. And right now, I am on Zoom. I am streaming the video on Facebook. I have other like Slack running and all these other bandwidth hogging apps. And it's been good.
So it does say right on that front page, best VPN for Canada.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Good to know.
Awesome. And yeah, that's actually a really good price to be able to say that you got that security.
I'll check that out. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jessica.
You're welcome.
You're
Yes,
just
thanks,
full of
Jessica.
little tips and tricks today.
I am more awake than usual. Usually by the time I join in here, I'm so tired.
Well, that's awesome that we get to benefit from it. So I just want to jump in. Vicky's answered back. She is in Oklahoma. Yay. I remembered. Awesome. But the client has multiple locations. And she says they are 700K LLC, predicting sales of close to $1 million in the next few years. So again, anybody's interested, just reach back in through this chat. Vicky's name is in there. You can, click on it to connect to join, like to talk, have a private message. if you're going to do that, I would say that you reply to one of hers and saying you sent a private message, or it could end up in the Facebook spam email box, which I came across one that we had been communicating back and forth a few times. And I went to look for her because I wanted to reach out to you, Deb Fletcher, but I was thinking the wrong last name for a minute. I'm like, what's your last name? And I went to type it in. I end up contacting the wrong Deb. And she's like, no, I don't do cannabis. I'm like, oh, okay. What the heck was that last name? I'm like, okay, that was Fletcher then. But as in the meantime, when I reached out, I noticed that she had a question back to me in the spring. And even though her and I had been communicating a few times on my value pricing template, it went into my junk mail, that last one. And I only found it because I went and did a direct contact and then it popped back up. So yeah, so watch that. If you're not connected as actual friends, just watch that. So just reply to one of Vicky's and let her know you sent her a PM. So hopefully, Vicky, somebody will reach out. And in the meantime, I was going to say Lillian's been trying to ask Jessica something, and Lillian's gone now.
Just her chair.
So yeah, we have to wait.
I wonder if she's got her Roomba running on her phone at the moment. That was cute.
Oh, there we go. She's back.
She's back.
All right. So Lillian, you've been trying to ask Jessica something. What were you trying to ask
Jessica something?
Yeah, you and Diane at the same time. And Diane won.
Oh, okay. No, I think I must have been louder because she actually answered me. I was asking if it was going to affect the internet connection, but she said no.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Other brands do. So I will say if you go with Nord, I haven't had issues, but I used another company before then and it did slow my connection to a crawl.
Okay.
Yeah, that don't work.
And you said if you have up to like 5 or 6 devices, so it'll be good for like a laptop or phone.
My laptop, my phone, my iPad, they all have the VPN enabled.
That's great. I mean, I usually use my hotspot, but just to have a VPN on top of that as well, then I feel even more secure.
Yep. Well, and especially, I mean, you look at what is one of the biggest crimes out there these days is cyber crimes.
And from people's phones.
Yeah. It's actually, I think, human trafficking is unfortunately always the number one, even over drugs and weapons. But I think that cyber crimes has actually jumped in there over weapons and drugs if you look at worldwide.
And it's been growing. Right now, small accounting practices are a big target.
Yeah.
Because the hackers and those crooks know that they don't tend to have as robust security measures in place as one of the big four. And also, those of us that work virtual, sometimes that is a concern that a client has. They may be reluctant about switching to cloud accounting because of security. So with my clients, I present them, I have a patient security in my client handbook. I tell them, these are the things that I do to protect your data. And it gives them peace of mind. And they are happy to know that I have cyber coverage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we've got cyber coverage in Canada anyway, through the IPBC. They're new. Rosie's just upstairs sleeping. Otherwise, we could easily have the same thing. And for Rosie, such a little dog, wow, very loud set of lungs. Anyway, no, so IPBC does have cybersecurity coverage, but just because you have it, you don't want to use the insurance coverage because they might cancel your policy or, raise the rates or something like that.
And your reputation will be severely affected if you're a victim of a breach. So you just don't want to get to that point.
Exactly. And for $349 a month.
I've got something to add there because at my IPBC meeting for my region, we just had a cybersecurity guy come in, and what he did tell us, which I'm not sure everybody realized, but the insurance that we have, any insurance that you have for cybersecurity only covers you if you are compliant.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
So if you don't have the privacy in letters in place and the statements and all of that, then your insurance is null and void.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Read your policies.
That's interesting. Did he give you like a list of what it is that you need?
The biggest one is the privacy statement. And because you guys are down in the States, it's going to be a lot different. But up here in Canada, we have this thing called PIP
PIPEDA.
PIPEDA, yeah,
Oh, yeah, heard about that.
PIPDDA. And so we have to make sure that we have a statement on all of our websites and every place saying that this is how we actually protect our clients' data, similar to what Jessica's talking about in her book, I guess, where she has a page saying exactly how she protects the client's data.
Yeah. So
If you don't have that, then your insurance is null and void in Canada.
Wow.
now
So, Tanya, you know, the term feed, right?
that term feed that's
Okay.
exactly what I was going to bring up. So there's a website called Term Feed, and let me just make sure I'm going to look this up and spell it correctly before I share it. Is it Term Feed or Terms? Yes, termfeed.com. I'm going to share that out on Facebook and in our chat here. This is good for any country. And what you do is you go on there. It's extremely cheap. I think it cost me a total of like $80 Canadian because they bill in US. And what you do is you go in and you pick where you are and what privacy policy you have. So that what it gives is a privacy policy, a terms and conditions in EULA. So if you're doing any, I guess, business with somebody in Europe, return and refund for e-commerce, cookies policy, and disclaimer. Excuse me, sorry guys. So I did the privacy policy, the terms, conditions, the cookies, and the disclaimer, because we don't have e-commerce on there and not dealing with Europe at all. And then what this did is, again, it went through, I answered very brief questions. Where am I? Do I deal with Google and Facebook and social media and all of these different things that do come into it based on what country you're in? First, you say what country you're in, then it'll come up what is important, for that country. You can do it and you hit a privacy policy generator. So if anybody wants to go, you know what, I think I'm going to do a quick.
I just did it yesterday, Tanya. I'm launching my new website in a couple weeks.
Right.
So I did all 4 of those yesterday for
beautiful. And what did it cost you? Probably
yeah, I mean the privacy was the most expensive. I think it was about $90-something Canadian.
Okay.
But the other ones were like
$5 or something.
$5 and $7 and $25, something like that.
Yeah. So under $150 anyway,
Yeah.
You'll be able to do it. And I'm just going to do a quick screen share so that you guys can see. And I'm on my website, so there's nothing that is private that can't be brought up. So all you have to do is on your website under the bottom, I've just got, here's my terms and conditions, my privacy, my cookies, and disclaimer. Each one of those where you click, I've built this in. It all takes you to the same page, which is your terms feed privacy policy. You click there and it takes you off site. So this is what was built for me on my privacy policy. Any changes, what's great about terms feed or term feed is any changes to the privacy policy as it stands now, they update it. As long as I have their link to my website and I'm not copying and pasting what they've got, I never have to worry about it. They're going to notify me and they're going to update it automatically. And it's beautiful. So I am now fully compliant for that for under $150. Same things, terms and conditions. Pops up, they do last updated. Any updates to it for, again, my country and based on the information I put in will automatically update. So yeah, very, very cool. Highly recommend it. And
so which ones did you choose? You did privacy,
cookies, terms and conditions, and disclaimer.
And disclaimer.
Yeah. And so, Suzanne, what was it to set up? How long did that actually take you to go through?
No, it was just maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah. So 20 minutes for like $150. You can now make sure that you've got all of that on there, for your country. Because I deal with the states, I ticked off that, yes, I deal with the states, and that's built into my policies as well. And if I think I might have paid a little bit more because I deal with the states. So everyone that you add, everything, again, it adds a little bit more. There was another website that does the same thing, but they were like triple the cost for the exact same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know that this specialist that came out to the IPBC meeting, he said he'd do them, but it was $247.
Okay, so
it's quite fast. You get it right away.
Yeah,
And you get the link and everything. You just download, done. You got the link and yeah,
again, and what's again beautiful about this is you are now protected going forward from any changes. I don't need to be aware of the updates. I know it'll update. Whereas if somebody did it for me and I just copied and posted it onto my site, now you need to be aware of when there's changes and know to update it. So yeah, this is really good.
Thank you, boot camp. Thank you, boot camp.
You know what? Actually, who you should thank for this is Kathy Badry, who's a new boot camper. I'm actually going to get her to come in on one of our boot camp sessions and talk more about the security, but she is right into this stuff and she loves it.
Yeah, she's great. She knows it all.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Kathy just joined boot camp. So I'm like, great, she can come in because I'm just trying to, regurgitate the information. You were on that same call that I am, I'm sure, in the BCN. Then when Kathy talked about that, I'm just trying to say what I remember. And there was so much that I'm just like, okay, term feed does it all for you.
yeah.
Perfect.
Well, it makes it easy because then you've got all the information that you need.
Jessica, I just had one more question.
Exactly.
On that NP, whatever, and something.
The VPN, NordVPN.
So once you sign up, then is it just a login for the rest of your devices to get hooked up on it, or how does that work?
There's two ways to set it up. There's the easy way, and then there's if you have an IT person type of way. So the easy way is you just download the app into your device, and then you log in, and you just click connect. But if you do not want to have an app, there is a way, but it's more technical. So that's why I say if you have an IT person, they can configure it to be automatic, like running as part of your internet router or your mobile hotspot router, or as part of the your device's operating system. But that's more complex. So they have an app for Windows, an app for Chrome, an app for Mac, for Android, for Apple. So that way,
so
you just download, sign in, and it's taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Perfect. So look at the things that you learn when we go unscripted on these calls.
Yeah.
Black Friday deals, how to make sure that you've got your security, your be secure, and then your security policies. That's awesome.
I have a question, Tanya.
Yeah.
You mentioned you bought a new laptop. What kind did you buy? Because I need a new one too.
I did a lot of research into it when I bought it.
I know you did.
I normally like Dell. I would normally buy Dell. But I sat there, and what I got an Asus.
Oh, okay.
Asus is a good brand.
It is, but I was looking for a thin laptop. Let me see. Let me just look up.
The one I have is an Asus, but it's old.
Yeah, no, and it was a new kind of Asus. I'm just looking it up. Asus.
The ZenBook, those are really light and thin.
So it was an Asus ultra thin notebook. I don't know if it was a ZenBook. Let me look at all the names. You know what? Yeah, it must be a ZenBook.
Oh, those are great. I am jealous.
It cost me about $1,000 on sale. It was like $9 and change on sale. But I figure I use my laptop. I mean, I'm at a client's once every 2 weeks. It comes with me. When I travel, it comes with me. I'm going to be starting doing like the boot camp calls. We're going to be redoing the living room on the other side. I'm going to start doing most of the boot camp calls out there. The only thing I don't like about it is that, and somebody noticed this yesterday when I was doing one of the boot camp calls, that my face is kind of granular on it because it's not that great of a camera, but it didn't affect the functionality of it in any way because I didn't need something that was, great video card. It just needs to be able to, run my 14 apps simultaneously quickly, right? Mm-hmm. So
that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Did you get an SSD drive in it?
Yes, solid state. Absolutely. And this starts up like that with the fingerprint security. I like the fingerprint better than I've got a Pro, a Microsoft Surface Go Pro that is small, that is for conferences or if I'm like whatever. So I've got my three things. I used to have a bigger laptop and I used to have an iPad Pro, but I found that they just weren't functioning as well and as quickly as I needed. So I've gone to these two. And the Go or the Surface actually looks for my face.
Mine too,
and it has a hard time finding my face. It's like I'm too far and I'm too close. It's like, oh. But I really love the finger. I just put the finger and my laptop is up and turned on in literally 10 seconds.
Wow.
Same with
Beautiful.
mine. I bought mine specifically for the fingerprint. Once again, I am really paranoid about security.
Yep.
It's like everything I have is locked up like Fort Knox.
Yep, exactly. So I'm just looking up just to confirm exactly which model it was right now. I'm in my QuickBooks because, of course, that's where exactly where I keep my receipts, right? Because I don't even remember who I bought it from. If I did end up getting it from Amazon, or if I ended up getting it from Walmart or Staples or Best Buy. I ordered it online. I do remember that. So let me see. I know, and like you say, I know I usually stick with Dell because Dell's got a really good warranty, and I made sure this had a really good warranty. So I did buy the in-home warranty with this one as well too. And I can't get in. It's kicked me out. It's telling me on my own file that it doesn't. I don't have authorization.
Oh, it's one of those days.
It is one of those days.
Oh, it's better than it telling me, oops, our shoe came untied. That one really annoys me.
I didn't know you had shoes, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so let me see here. Password. Yeah, this happens every time I let it actually just, if I'm not in there in 3 hours and it dies out, I end up spending the next day or two. I just have to use incognito. It's the only thing that works.
Bummer.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
have a separate Chrome profile just for QBO, and then I have in my bookmarks bar a button to clear the cache and cookies, so that way I can always have a fresh session without getting logged off of everything else that I have, because that's just
Right.
too big of a hassle.
And that's
So-
exactly why I just turn it, if it doesn't work, I just pop into incognito, but that's actually smart to have a separate profile just for QBO. Because this happens daily to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
I
I've got
learned
to
the
look
hard
up,
way.
and then I have to look up my password because I don't know my password because I use LastPass, and I have a 16-digit password that's
Gotta love
automatically created
LastPass.
with letters and numbers and caps and littles and symbols and pictures of countries and like I don't know kinds of stuff.
LastPass is great. That's another one I hope has a Black Friday deal because mine is renewing next month.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh,
We end up upgrading and going with the team. So I mean, but we used to have the free version our own, excuse me, and then we found that, you know what, it works better with the team and we really, really love it. It's now, one of the things I'm very happy that I paid for.
I like the authenticator part of it.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that's what I do as well. I have everything with two-factor on the app,
Yep.
and it requires my fingerprint to open.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay. So I'm in my accounting. And rather than looking because I don't know where I bought it from, I'm just going to take a look at my asset. And here we are. So I did buy it from, nope, that was, oh shoot, I must have bought that just before we incorporated. So it's over a year old. So hang on, just may have to go into my other books, my non-incorporated books to look it up. Because I'm like, what?
Isn't it in your receipt?
Oh, your
bank?
other books. What does that mean? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Ah!
No. Yeah, no, my soul prop books. My soul prop books. Yeah, there's my real books and my other books. Wink, wink, nod, nod, right?
Wink, wink.
The off books.
Yeah. Okay, so original cost. Here we go. And my receipt bank, it could be, but I don't remember where I bought it from. Lillian, so that's why. And why is it in here? Here's original cost.
Yeah, you can email me later. We don't have to take all this
Yeah,
time.
no, because I can't remember where.
Don't worry about it. Not
I'm
a big
sure,
deal.
I'm almost positive that
It's over a year old. It's out of date anyways.
you
I
wouldn't
should
know it
buy a
though.
newer model too, yeah.
You wouldn't know it though because it's so
No.
darn quick. So anyway. Yes. Oh, we're 423 as well too. We're getting on in time. So what does anybody, just while we're talking laptops, does anybody else there have a brand that they, a brand or model that they really, really love that works really well?
Yeah,
Well,
last year I got a Lenovo, and
Okay.
they're lightweight and they're super fast, have great memory. I love it.
Nice. One of my clients works on Lenovo's, and I've never worked on one. My husband gets discounts through Apple, Dell, and Lenovo and IBM. So I always look up those to see what their staff discount is before I start, expanding elsewhere.
Mhm.
but I've never worked with a Lenovo, and you know what, Lenovo's sturdy. They're really sturdy.
They are, yeah. And that's really my traveling laptop. So I really wanted something that could, you know, be like the little Samsonite. Remember those old Samsonite commercials, and they used to have the little gorilla throwing it out the window?
Yes.
Maybe that's just a US thing. I don't know.
I remember those, and I
I
used to
remember.
have a Panasonic Toughbook laptop. It was designed to be rugged and thrown and drop and put
Yeah.
things on top of it, and I am sad that they don't make those anymore.
It's fun.
They want to make more money. That's why they're breakable now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to replace
Well,
them every 6 months.
yeah, what about appliances? I think it's with everything. They just want to,
Yep.
you know,
Yep. That's for
Maybe
sure.
we'll-
It's
maybe
all
we'll-
built right into everything now.
yeah, maybe we'll go the other way because the environment. Hey, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. I have a Microsoft Surface for traveling. It's fine. Yeah. Same thing. It has to find my eyes to actually open up. But
Well, and so do you find how about your Surface, like, I don't know, maybe I just didn't spend enough on it, which is fine because I only really decided just to use it for conferences because it's easier than traveling, you know, than trying to pull up my big laptop and get myself set up if I'm just taking notes and whatnot. But I find that I can't really do multiple things at once. It really slows it down. So I don't know if maybe it's just because, again, I just got the smaller version. How do you find yours with that, Diane?
I think that I've never had a speed issue. And again, I got it for traveling. I have a portable screen that I bring with me. So I have two because it's got a small screen, right?
Right.
So that I always have two screens if I'm going to have to do any work. I like the fact that I can, you know, click off the keyboard really quickly and then it become, you know, a tablet that I can write on, which is handy at conferences.
Yep.
And also, you know, just flipping with it becomes touch screen then too, right? If you don't have the keyboard on it. I like that, but I mean, it's not any big deal.
Well, you know what? It's funny when we were down in San Jose, and I had to laugh at this, but you know what? It's great marketing. So I had my Surface. I'm just pulling it here to show you guys, and I took a picture of this and sent it out. So it's just this little one, and I put my 2 stickers on it. So this is from Brad Somanis for the Get Into It group, and then there's ours. So I took a picture of just this, and I think it cut off just at the bottom, so kind of like real close up like this, and said, oh, you know, look, I've got my first 2 stickers on this. Didn't Windows or Microsoft catch that? I think they've got some type of algorithm that looks for the logo. Catched it and was retweeting back and forth like, oh, welcome to the Surface family, and you know, how do you like it? And because
Kind of creepy.
it's smart though.
I'm with Carol. That is creepy.
Yeah.
I thought it was smart marketing.
Wow.
Actually,
Creepy marketing.
yeah. Diane, you made me remember because my Lenovo can also be converted to a tablet if you want, and it's got the touch screen. So it does a lot. I typically don't use the tablet because, I don't know, I guess I'm just used to typing, but it is a nice feature.
My computer or laptop is a touchscreen. And every time I'm at my one client's office and we're working on it and he's always touching, he goes, oh, what happened? I go, you touched the screen.
Yes.
I can actually use the paper. Yeah.
Wow.
So I have to go back to where I was because he's opened up something else.
Well, how many monitors does everybody use?
I have 2.
I have 2, but both of mine are extra wide so that I could, if I wanted to, actually kind of use them as 4.
Nice.
But I've got to the point where I kind of like my 2 big ones. But now, mind you, depends on when I'm working, because sometimes I'm working here late. I'll pop open my laptop or something because I want 2 productive ones. And then I want to have something playing on the other, like, you know, Netflix or something playing on the other side.
I have 3 monitors and I'd probably be fine if it was 4. And they're big. They're all
I'm
big.
actually thinking of going to 4 myself.
Yeah.
I've got 3 now, and it's just like, you know, just need more real estate. You just
Yeah.
got to be putting these things up that you're working with. And
I know. I could live in a smaller house before I could live without my
Yeah.
See,
Screens.
I'd be worried about continuing to go up, because where does it stop? Where does
I know.
Like, I'd get addicted to that. I'm like, I need more. Like, it's funny because so Leanne, when I gave her second, she's like, I don't want it. I don't want it. That's it. Don't want it. After she worked with it a month, I'm like, so can I take it away? She's like, don't you dare. Right. So you get used to it real quick. And then, And then I've got a portable one that we can put up as a third one. And sometimes, I'd just be worried if I got like a permanent third one, I'd be like, okay, now I need my fourth. It's like an addiction, right?
I want a new stand for mine though, because they've got them now where they actually curve.
Yes.
So that it would come closer, because my eyes are, as I'm getting so much older, it's harder to see them, even though they're big, because they're like this, right? So the ones that are on both sides here, you can't see my hands, but the ones that are on both sides, they're further away in that sense. So, but you can get them now where it actually has a curve.
Yep.
So it brings the ones on the side. I'd like to
Can
find
you not
that.
angle the end ones?
You can't. If the monitor doesn't angle the bracket on the back of it, then you can't. But they do have them. I'm just got to find them, and I want to get a new desk, so I'll do all that.
I got mine from Amazon. It was a stand for 3 monitors, and then you can turn it up, back, down, sideways. It's like really cool. I have 3 monitors, but I actually, yes.
You can't. Good. That's what I need.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what mine has. But
I have 3 monitors, but I really only like working with 2. My third one, it's like I am here, over here, maybe my calendar or reminders, but it's not a productive one. So I am not in the camp of I will be happy with 4. I think I'm good as is. I am too easily distracted. I need to focus.
No, I like to open for bank recs when you got multiple accounts that are flowing funds. I split the screens and I have 6 open bank accounts at one time going through the flow of what's being transferred.
And I've got a couple of clients that are intercompany. So I've got 2 sets of books open at the same time, and looking at this bank to make sure that the money went into that bank account. And
well, in different softwares, because I use accounting suite, with one, and then to carry it for, because they've got multiple entities that they want to use, and I have resident trust accounts I got to deal with. So I throw those actually into Wave, and I've got so many in there that I have to watch the flow for. So I have them each screen split. It's like 6, and that's not enough. So it's like, I got to add another one to this.
Okay, so I found it, and you know what? I just looked up the model number that was printed on the back. Duh. Anyway, it's an Asus Vivio book. It's a 14-inch screen in the same size, and this is I liked about it too. It's got an ultra-thin bezel for a nano edge display, so it's the same size. It's a 14-inch laptop and the same size as a 13-inch regular laptop.
Yeah.
So there was a few extra things I liked about it. I still couldn't find it in my book, so I have no idea where I put it. So maybe it got snuck under office expenses at $1,000. Like, I don't know.
What?
It's funny.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it weighs 1.3 kilograms, it says, and it's 18.8 1.3 kilograms. That's not right. Anyway, it's really light, ultra light. It's my Surface Pro is actually almost the same weight as this, and it's very different in size. Actually, my Pro is heavier. No, they're about the same.
Wow.
Crazy.
Sound good.
Anyway.
Talking about $1,000 in office supplies. What about these $2,500 new iPhones? Oh my God.
What? How much?
$2,500. It was more than I had.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, those are the ones that have 2 screens that open.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know what they had. I thought, what the heck?
Better drive you to work for that. Yeah.
Crazy.
And like you drop them and they're gone or something, I don't know.
All right.
So,
Okay, well, we could all go do our Black Friday buying now. Thank you so much, Jessica. I'm going to check out that VPN and the that term feed. That's wonderful, Tanya. I'm going to check that out, because I was about to pay this guy $279 to come up with one for me.
No, then then you've got to pay him to come up with it again when it changes, right?
Yeah. No. So that's really great. Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 'cause I was just going to say we're over by a few minutes and Lillian had to already leave, client came in. So yeah, so that's great. Excuse me.
Cool.
All right, everybody
Well,
have a
happy
beautiful weekend.
Thanksgiving to those of us in the United States.
And
Yes.
yes, happy Canadian Thanksgiving.
Is it this
Absolutely. Or
weekend?
oh my God, American Thanksgiving.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's
so it's
next
gonna-
weekend.
It's coming up, so
It's on
the next
Thursday.
Thursday, so we won't be
Oh.
seeing you before then. So I thought, well, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you guys have it right on that day. See, us, it's always it's on a weekend. So we officially
ours is
have the
on
Monday
Thursday.
off and we celebrate on Sundays.
Yeah, and then Black Friday is the reason for the purchases.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect
there
sense.
you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, take care, everybody.
Have
We'll
a great
talk to you soon.
weekend. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.